Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Right now at 10, walking to end hunger. People in the Cooley region laced up their shoes to help end local food insecurity. Good evening, and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Jeremy Wall. Energizer is closing its southwestern Wisconsin plant, leading 172 people to lose their jobs. In a letter to the Wisconsin Department of Workforce Development, the battery manufacturer said it will be permanently closing its facility in Fenimore. All the employees working at the plant will be laid off. The facility will officially close in September 2024, but the first round of layoffs is expected to start on December 1st. The Wisconsin Supreme Court agreed along partisan lines to hear a challenge to the Republican-drawn legislative maps. The decision to hear the case comes after the court's newest liberal justice, Janet Protasiewicz, elected to stay on the case. That's despite calls from Republicans for her to recuse herself due to her previously calling the maps unfair. The court will hear arguments that the current districts are not contiguous and violate Wisconsin's separation of powers doctrine. Protasiewicz's decision to stay on the case increases the chance that Republicans may proceed with impeaching her. Democratic State Senator Brad Pfaff disagrees with the potential impeachment. Pfaff calls the current districts gerrymandered and says fighting to have maps drawn in favor of one political party is not the right way to do things. Pfaff says politicians should focus on listening to voters instead of trying to impeach Protasiewicz if they want to stay in power.
Thinking that you're going to protect your power by impeaching a Supreme Court justice, that's a fool's errand. Don't do it. Instead, get out, meet the voters, listen to the voters, respect the voters.
Wisconsin's assembly districts rank among the most gerrymandered nationally. An analysis from the Associated Press found that Republicans are routinely winning far more seats than they are expected to based on their average share of the vote. The United Nations Security Council held an emergency meeting after the deadly attack by Hamas in southern Israel that killed at least 700 people. The U.S. will send a carrier strike group to the eastern Mediterranean in support of Israel as it battles Hamas following the attack. CBS News correspondent Haley Ott is in Tel Aviv with the details.
The Israeli government formally declared war on Hamas after a devastating surprise attack killed hundreds of civilians and members of the military.
This is war, and we have to fight that war and win it. We have to destroy the Hamas war machine.
On Sunday, Israeli airstrikes lit up the sky over Gaza as officials vow a long fight against Hamas. Several hundred Palestinians have been reported killed in the violent aftermath of the attack on Israel.
They infiltrated Israeli territory and killed hundreds of Israelis. At least 600 were butchered yesterday, including whole families, elderly women, children. Babies were taken out of their mothers' lap and murdered.
Israeli forces are still working to remove Hamas fighters holed up in several towns in southern Israel.
The assault isn't over. There continue to be very active fighting around Gaza.
The leader of the Palestinian terror group says militants in Gaza are holding dozens of Israeli hostages and will not release them until all Palestinian prisoners in Israeli jails are freed.
Dozens of people have flocked to this center set up in Tel Aviv for families of the missing or those taken hostage. They've come for any information. They're even leaving DNA samples in the hopes that that could help find their loved ones.
23-year-old Hirsch Goldberg Poland has been missing since the attacks. Goldberg Poland's father says he received 2 short phone messages at one point saying, quote, "I love you," and "I'm sorry." Haley Ott, CBS News, Tel Aviv.
The Israeli Rescue Service says at least 260 bodies were removed from a music festival that came under Hamas attack. Meanwhile, Israel's envoy to the United Nations said today that now is the time to obliterate Hamas's terror infrastructure.
Hey, good Sunday night to all of you. Kind of a mix of clouds and sun for today. Temperatures for most mid to upper 50s for highs, although we did manage 61 degrees out at the La Crosse Airport, 63 in Boscobel, and then some 60s off to our west as well. Now, we currently have some clouds scooting through, but notice the clearing taking place over north central Wisconsin. That's wrapping around a fairly vigorous low. Look at all the snow flying up into Canada. So there is some colder air with the system, and that's what's going to wrap back into the area from the north and east. In fact, you can see some blue up here. That's temperatures in the 30s, but with the cloud cover locally, most spots still in the mid to upper 40s, still 50 in Winona. Frost advisory from the National Weather Service from 1 to 9 tomorrow morning. Again, low to mid 30s possible for overnight lows. Now, we'll probably be closer to 38 in La Crosse because of our proximity to the Mississippi River. And then schoolcast for tomorrow, that chilly start, 39 at about 7:30 a.m., 51 by lunchtime, afternoon highs around 56 degrees. We could see some frost tomorrow night and Tuesday night as well. I'll have all the details in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Bill. People in the Coulee region walked to end hunger today. It's part of the Coulee Region Hunger Walk Run. Since 2018, the walk has been fighting hunger and providing over $55,000 to local nonprofit food agencies. According to Madeline Bulow of the Coulee Region Hunger Planning Committee, inflation has impacted food pantries by leaving some empty. She says why these types of walks are critical.
Hunger is often unseen, and even especially in our rural communities. And so we serve 1,400 people a month. So it's here in the region, and we just want to make sure that people realize that.
25% of the proceeds will benefit Wafer Food Pantry, and another 25% will go to the Hunger Task Force of La Crosse. The remaining 50% will go towards a food relief agency the participants choose. The La Crosse Public Library held a kickoff event in honor of tomorrow's Indigenous Peoples Day. The event's speakers talked about the history of the people and the land that would later become known as Wisconsin. Indigenous Peoples Day is a holiday that celebrates and honors Native Americans. It also recognizes the challenges they still continue to face. In 2021, President Biden issued the first presidential proclamation to commemorate the holiday. Breast Cancer Awareness Month is here. Today in Minnesota, people showed off their pink to support patients undergoing treatment. This morning, 220 people participated in the third annual Think Pink Color Run Walk. Through the Winona Health Foundation Breast Cancer Fund, the money helps with items that might not be covered by insurance, including wigs, grocery cards, and gas cards. The event also celebrates survivors and caregivers and honors and remembers those lost to breast cancer. Winona Health Foundation Community Engagement Manager Catrice Sisson says what the biggest takeaway is.
It's a battle that it's not easily fought. The biggest thing to take away would be camaraderie and an entire community behind anyone who's diagnosed or going through treatment with breast cancer.
The race might be over, but people can still donate to the Breast Cancer Patient Care Fund through the Winona Health Foundation. We will have a link attached to this article on news8000.com. Coming up on News 8, Delta will pay its customers millions of dollars to settle a class action lawsuit. Find out how much money total it's giving them.
For over 40 years, La Crosse Glass and Overhead Door has been the go-to company for anything glass and door. We offer a large stock inventory of CEHI garage doors to help you find the perfect fit. As a locally owned business, we take pride in our work and always get the job done. From commercial glass and glazing to residential glass and CEHI garage doors, we have the experience and expertise to help you. Call or visit our website today.
Powerhouse Powerhouse Marine is your boating headquarters for new and used boats, motors, and marine products. Repower your boat with select Yamaha outboards. Experience legendary Yamaha reliability with superior power, performance, and efficiency. Now let's check out our large in-stock selection in the Powerhouse showroom and discover Bennington boats powered by Yamaha. Bennington gives you trend-setting design and rock-steady construction. Better boat, better value, better warranty, period. It's your money. Why pay more and get less? Free winter storage with the purchase of any new boat purchased by October 31st. Stop by today or visit us online at powerhousemarine.com. Powerhouse Marine La Crosse. Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
Some student loan borrowers might be getting a break and the job market remains strong. Christine Lazar has those stories and more in this Eye on Consumer report.
U.S. employers continue to hire. The Department of Labor says the U.S. economy added 336,000 jobs in September, about double what economists expected. There was some strong government hiring, including new teachers. Bars and restaurants also brought on more workers, moving them back to pre-pandemic staffing levels. The Biden administration is forgiving $9 billion in federal student loan debt for 3 categories of borrowers: public servants, some people enrolled in income-driven repayment plans, and disabled borrowers. The move affects roughly 125,000 people, and it comes as student loan payments resumed following a more than 3-year pause. And Girl Scout cookies are about to take a larger bite out of your wallet. Some varieties will see a $1 increase, depending on where you live. The organization says the price hike is due to inflation's impact on the cost of making cookies. And that's your Eye on Consumer. I'm Christine Lazar, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Delta Airlines will pay millions of dollars to settle a class action lawsuit brought by customers. The customers sued Delta, claiming the airline wouldn't refund their canceled flights during the COVID-19 pandemic. Instead of issuing refunds, Delta provided customers with credit for future travel. The lawsuit claimed that policy was unfair and deceptive. Delta will pay $27 million to customers who filed claims in the lawsuit, on top of interest and legal fees. Delta says it does not admit to any wrongdoing, saying it has refunded 11 million tickets worth $6 billion since the start of the pandemic. The already historic Powerball jackpot is climbing once again. There were no big winners in Saturday night's drawing for the $1.4 billion prize. Tomorrow's drawing is estimated to be at $1.55 billion. That's still the third largest prize in the game's history. The lottery says the chances of you winning the grand prize are 1 in 292.2 million. No one has matched all 6 numbers since July 19th. Still ahead on News 8, a new study shows children who are breastfed are less likely to be obese when they're older. Michael George breaks down recent top health stories.
And I'm meteorologist Bill Grahl. The first frost of the season possible in many areas overnight. I'll have all the details of my 8-day forecast after the break.
Join us October 28th for the 2nd annual Trail of Terror with a wagon ride and a haunted trail walk. Ticket sales starting at 4:30 p.m. It's going to be a spectacular event you don't want to miss.
Hi folks, Harvey Wood of Wood Sales and Service here. American-made Landmaster UTVs are built from the ground up in Columbia City, Indiana. The Landmaster team takes pride in their work from start to finish, starting with raw steel made in the USA. Then they fabricate, bend, weld, powder coat, assemble, and test every UTV. Landmaster provides their customers with the toughest, most versatile UTV made. Check out our large selection of Landmaster UTVs at Wood Sales and Service, Black River Falls. Family owned and operated for 55 years. WoodSalesService.com.
September 15th kicks off a month of National Hispanic Heritage Awareness, and Pilgrims in Arcadia and News 8 want to recognize the impact Hispanics have in our area. Pilgrims in Arcadia continues to champion growth and diversity in our surrounding communities. As a Pilgrims team member, you will be welcomed, provided training, and given advancement and educational opportunities. Tune in to learn more about the Month of Hispanic Heritage Awareness, brought to you locally by Pilgrims and News 8.
Hy-Vee Fuel Saver is now Hy-Vee Perks. Hy-Vee Perks members get members-only prices on hundreds of products store-wide every day. Get your free Hy-Vee Perks membership and start saving today. Bananas, H Perks price 39 cents a pound. Hy-Vee Butter, H Perks price $2.98. And Tide Liquid Laundry Detergent, H Perks price $9.97. Make the switch or sign up today. It's free and easy.
The one certainty in dentistry is nothing fixes itself. So small problems can turn into big problems if people wait. So they shouldn't wait.
Almost every time people say, man, that really wasn't that bad. I wish I had done that sooner. We're a very implant-focused practice, so we deal with a lot of people who are losing teeth. If you've been avoiding solving it or waiting a long time, there's really no reason not to just solve it now.
If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, why don't you come down and meet us and see what we can do to help you?
There's always a solution.
Join us October 28th for the second annual Trail of Terror with a wagon ride and a haunted trail walk. Ticket sales starting at 4:30 p.m. It's going to be a spectacular event you don't want to miss.
The 2023 Fall Home Show going on now at the Board Store Home Improvements. High quality at a low price on windows and doors, kitchens and bathrooms, siding, decks, sunrooms, and flooring. Don't miss it.
From what a new study says about the antiviral treatment against COVID to how breastfeeding children could help reduce obesity, Michael George has the recent top health stories.
Children who are breastfed are less likely to be obese as they grow older. Research presented for the European Association for the Study of Diabetes shows that babies breastfed for at least 6 months had a lower percentage of body fat at age 9 compared to children who weren't breastfed. The research also showed children who didn't drink soda before 18 months had lower levels of body fat. After a late summer spike in COVID cases and with the holidays approaching, a new study published in JAMA found that Paxlovid, the antiviral treatment, is effective in reducing hospitalization and death in extremely vulnerable individuals. Severely immunocompromised people saw the greatest benefit from the treatment. And older drivers with ADHD are at a much higher risk for car crashes. Researchers at Columbia University say ADHD patients aged 65 and older were twice as likely to report traffic tickets and crashes. Although ADHD
And George adds, although ADHD is often considered a childhood ailment, it can persist and affect people through adulthood. And that's a look at some of the week's top health stories from Michael George reporting in New York. All right, let's toss it over to Bill with a check of the weather. Bill.
A mix of clouds and sun for today. In fact, a nice time lapse for you starting just after 7 o'clock this morning. We had cloudy skies for most of the morning, but then some peaks of blue sky right around lunchtime, and we saw that kind of mix of sun and clouds throughout the afternoon. Actually, a nice little shot this evening at about 6:18 as that sun was setting in our western sky. Now, the high today was 61, the low 45, so not too far off those averages of 66 and 45. 83 and 26 are the records. No rainfall today, and it remains quite dry. 3/4 of an inch below average for the month of October, approaching 7 inches once again below average for the year. 49 degrees with a cloudy sky at the airport, 48 downtown at the station. Pressure holding steady. Winds are light and the Mississippi dropping 4.99 feet. Eau Claire, cloudy for you as well. Also 48 degrees, winds out of the north at 6 miles per hour. So temperatures being held up a little bit by cloud cover, and that's why most spots are in the 40s to right near 50 degrees. Notice the blue up here, though. That is readings in the 30s where skies have cleared, and that's what's heading our way later tonight. Winds fairly light from the north at around 5 miles per hour. So the National Weather Service has our entire viewing area in a frost advisory overnight tonight from 1 o'clock to 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Temperatures possibly dipping into the low to mid 30s, maybe even some upper 20s in our traditional colder spots. So if you want to keep those sensitive plants alive, bring them in or cover them up. And plumbing probably okay overnight tonight, but maybe our northeastern communities want to protect that. And we're going to see similar conditions, by the way, for the next 2 nights after tonight. Here's my forecast lows, right around 38 degrees in the La Crosse area. The coldest readings in surrounding outlying spots, especially to the east, 33 in Hillsborough, right around freezing in Tomah and Norwalk, 34 in Warrens, 32 in Black River Falls. What's actually going to help in the Mississippi River Valley is the fact that the river water is about 60 to 65 degrees. So that's why temperatures will be held up a little bit more in those areas. We'll see lows around 35 or 36 for Chippewa Falls and Eau Claire. So we've got some cloud cover moving through right now, but notice the clearing moving in from the north on the back side of this low, which by the way is producing some snow showers well to our north and east over Canada, but it's drawing in that colder air southward out of Canada and across our area overnight tonight. Sky Tracker shows the clouds decreasing overnight with mostly sunny conditions for tomorrow. A few clouds scattered about as well. And then more the same as we head into Tuesday, kind of a mix of sun and clouds. Highs both tomorrow and Tuesday. Primarily in the 50s. So my forecast for tonight, decreasing clouds, chilly. Watch for that patchy frost. 38 in La Crosse, but colder in surrounding areas. Again, an alert night because it could be the first frost of the season for many. Breezy tomorrow, 56 for the high. Another cool day on Tuesday. Again, some frost and freeze potential once again tomorrow night and Tuesday night. 61 on Wednesday, and then rain becomes likely, especially by Friday. A lot of wind with this system as well, with lingering showers on Saturday and staying cool with highs mainly in the 50s right through the weekend. Jeremy?
All right, thanks, Bill. And now it's time to announce the chosen Picturing Our Community photo for the week. This week's winner is Doug Lang with a photo of Lake Onalaska at sunset. Every week, we pick a photo to be shared in a gallery on our website at news8000.com and socially on our News 8 Now Facebook page, Twitter, and Instagram. If you would like to participate, just head to news8000.com. Click on Submit Photos and Videos under the Home tab, then click on Picturing Our Community and enter your photo. A new winner will be chosen every Friday, announced Sunday night, and then showcased online Monday morning. Coming up in sports, the Twins look to bounce back in Game 2 of the ALDS, and the Vikings hosted the Kansas City Chiefs. Cade has those highlights and more after the break.
Are you scared of your utility bills each month? Or frightened that your furnace might break down this winter? Go to news8000.com/contests and enter for a chance to win a free furnace from G&T Heating and Air Conditioning. Enter, if you dare, for a chance to win a new furnace this Halloween.
Get away in your home with new upholstery from Black River Furniture Outlet. Shop our huge inventory of Ashley sectionals, sofas, and love seats. Great discounts on recliners and reclining furniture with power features like adjustable headrest, heat, or massage. Customize your feel with best home furnishings. Go smaller or go the beast. Upgrade to power or change fabrics. And if you need a lift, shop our full line of lift chairs. Plus, try out our latest hybrid, gel, and all foam mattresses on a new adjustable base. Family and veteran owned, Black River Furniture Outlet, Black River Falls.
I have moderate to severe Crohn's disease. Now there's Skyrizi.
I've got symptom relief. Control of my Crohn's means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
Feel significant symptom relief with Skyrizi, including less abdominal pain and fewer bowel movements at 4 weeks. Skyrizi is the first and only IL-23 inhibitor for Crohn's that can deliver both clinical remission and endoscopic improvement. The majority of people on Skyrizi achieve long-lasting remission at 1 year.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to. Liver problems may occur in Crohn's disease.
Ask your gastroenterologist how you can take control of your Crohn's with Skyrizi.
Control is everything to me.
Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Are you scared of your utility bills each month? Or frightened that your furnace might break down this winter? Go to news8000.com/contests and enter for a chance to win a free furnace from G&T Heating and Air Conditioning. Enter, if you dare, for a chance to win a new furnace this Halloween.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
Welcome to News 8 Now Sports. I'm Kate Overton, and what a great day of NFL football. With no Packers game, we start in Minnesota. The Vikings played host to the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Minnesota just 1-3 to start the year, and dropping another game, that's going to cause a lot of frustration. We go to US Bank Stadium, no Taylor Swift in attendance, just a ton of Vikings super fans. Story of the season so far, turnovers, and it didn't change today. First play of the game, Cousins goes out to Josh Oliver, but Oliver is going to be stripped, and Kansas City jumps on it. Cousins just can't catch a break. One more look at it. Yeah, that's clean out. So how do the Chiefs do on their first drive? Mahomes hands it off to Isaiah Pacheco. He takes it in for 6. Chiefs take an early lead. Vikings, they managed a couple of field goals, and then with 2 minutes to go in the half, Cousins connects with Jordan Addison, and the rookie takes it to the 6. 2 plays later, Cousins, play action, has some time, has a man, and it's Addison again. Vikings take a 3-point lead. Second half, and the Chiefs started out hot. Mahomes goes to Rashee Rice on the slant route. That's another touchdown. KC goes up 7. Travis Kelce would go down with an injury, but in the third quarter, he was able to shake it off and make the touchdown grab. That puts the Chiefs up 14. But here come the Vikings, fourth quarter, and it's Kirko time. He hits Madison with a quick pass. Madison makes it in to put Minnesota within 7. One last chance. Vikings need a touchdown. Cousins feeling the pressure, and he's brought down on the sack. That's the game. Chiefs win 27-20. The Vikings fall to 1-4 on the year, a much different start than last season.
We need to start faster. First quarters need to be better. We need to protect the football. We need to make plays when they're there.
Very much a disappointed locker room right now. We felt like we could come out today and compete with the defending world champs.
Well, to make matters worse, Justin Jefferson left the game with a hamstring injury, and his status for the next week game in Chicago is unknown. Vikings versus the Bears next Sunday. No Packers game today, as they are set to take on the Raiders in Las Vegas tomorrow for Monday Night Football. A lot of cool storylines in this one, but maybe the biggest is the Packers having the chance to take on their former star wide receiver, Davante Adams. Now, it's not sure if Jair Alexander will play tomorrow night, but if he gets the chance to take on Adams, it's going to be a must-watch matchup.
I mean, it's pretty evident he's the best in the league. So, he's just quick. I mean, I can go on and on, but he's the best. I'm going to leave it at that. Oh, yeah. Circled it way back a few months ago.
Well, we will have more on that game tomorrow. Switching over to the MLB playoffs, the Twins find themselves in a hole after dropping Game 1 of the series last night. Well, the playoffs move fast, and they were looking for a big win on the road tonight. Let's go to Minute Maid Park. Twins versus the Astros. An up-and-down season for Carlos Correa, but when things matter most, this guy shows up. Runner on, and he sends one out to deep left field. It's off the wall. Jorge Polanco comes around to score, and Correa is in with an RBI double. Next inning, man on first for Kyle Farmer, and he's going to put a drive into this ball high and deep to left, and it's gone for a 2-run home run. Twins take an early 3-0 lead, and what a night for Pablo Lopez. Gets the strikeout here to end the threat. He would go 7 innings, finishing with 7 strikeouts and 0 runs against. 5th inning, bases loaded for guess who? It's Correa. This time he lines one up the middle. 2 runners come around to score, and Correa now 3rd all-time in postseason RBIs, and he does it against his former team. Twins close it out, take Game 2, 6-2. Packers Raiders one more time. Kickoff set for 7:15 p.m. We'll have pregame and hopefully some postgame tomorrow night. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.
I won't write your will.
I don't write contracts.
I won't handle your divorce.
I do know a few things about personal injury law.
All I do is help injured people get the compensation they deserve.
At Bygoff and Rohde, that's how we get results.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Senor Villa. At Senor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Senor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Senor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
Here in La Crosse County, we at Maxwell White understand the importance of home comfort, which is why we've been serving our community with the best in plumbing and bathroom remodeling services for nearly 30 years. We pride ourselves on making each and every one of our customers feel safe, comfortable, and happy in their homes. So remember, when it comes to your home's plumbing needs, Maxwell White strives to provide our customers with a positive experience every time. Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Imagine if you could get ahead of your IBS-C by treating it with Linzess. Then you could start proactively managing your constipation with belly pain. Say yes to Linzess. Linzess is not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. These aren't all the side effects. Get ahead of it. Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn how AbbVie and Ironwood could help you save on Linzess.
Right now at Home Sleep Express, get a $100 Mastercard rewards card for every $1,000 spent on quality brands like Luxuria and Thomas Cole Sleep. It's the best sale of the season at Home Sleep Express.
This is it. With Bygoff and Rohde, you don't just get a lawyer. You get the experience and power of our entire team of lawyers, paralegals, legal assistants, and researchers. Bygoff and Rohde, Wisconsin's personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
An incredible story of survival. A kitten managed to stay alive for more than a week on her own after surviving a house explosion. Our Minneapolis affiliate has the story.
Every couple days, Miss Piggy needs to have her bandages changed. Her foster mother says the pain is the worst part.
All 4 of her paw pads are completely burned, some down to the tendons, very deep, severe burns.
Miss Piggy survived a home explosion last month in rural Isanti County.
I heard a loud, just a pow, and that was about it.
The 4-month-old kitten was lost for 8 days. When the homeowner's daughter found her in the nearby woods, Miss Piggy was hurt and badly malnourished.
These animals are so fragile, but they're so resilient. So it doesn't surprise me in the slightest that she would be out there fighting for herself.
Hannah Wagner's been caring for the cat, keeping her comfortable and bringing her regularly to Rough Start Rescue in Princeton for vet care.
It makes you feel good when you can help in these situations. Especially in a situation where there's high levels of emotion.
Hannah says Miss Piggy's family made the difficult decision to surrender her as they deal with the aftermath of the explosion. Another one of their cats, Squiggles, was found at the scene and is also now being fostered while she recovers from burns of her own.
We'll be right back.
Hear everything but the gunshot. Introducing Soundgear Phantom, the world's first custom Bluetooth-compatible and rechargeable hearing protection and enhancement device, blocking loud, harmful noises while giving you that edge to hear better while hunting.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska.
When you're looking to update your home, shop the Habitat Restore. The Habitat Restore offers a wide selection of new and gently used building materials and home furnishings at an incredibly low price. From furniture and cabinets, windows and doors, appliances, vintage items, reclaimed lumber, and everything in between. The Restore has what you're looking for, and new products arrive daily. So before you run to that big box store, shop the Habitat Restore, providing families with a place to call home.
At Excel Energy, we're big into the little things. Because little things add up. Millions of even the smallest steps are just that, millions of steps, all in the right direction. That's why we have programs that save you money, all of which add up to a carbon-free future. See how you can save at accelenergy.com/ways to save.
Hello? Yeah, this is Russell Nicolay. Yeah, bald head, sunglasses, you got it, yeah. Billboards, baby.
Whoa, 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 man. Hey, if they want the real Nicolay, they should get the real Nicolay. Thank you. Russell Nicolay here. Yeah, we can help.
In a world full of choices, make sure you get the real Nicolay.
Fake beard, really, man?
Oh, come on, it's like looking in a mirror, isn't it?
I don't know about that.
Hear everything but the gunshot. Introducing Soundgear Phantom, the world's first custom Bluetooth-compatible and rechargeable hearing protection and enhancement device, blocking loud, harmful noises while giving you that edge to hear better while hunting.
Better Hearing Center, 11th and Main on Alaska.
And that's going to do it for this edition of News 8 Now This Weekend. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.